Thank you for coming back and joining us for this next part of the great unexplained debate. Now, Yvette didn't get her clothes off and she didn't run around, or that's what I'm telling you, because that's what she wants me to tell you. Geoff, have you ever seen anything like that before?
Never. I've seen some unexplainable things.
Look at the look on their faces, it's bizarre. I think just in tying up what we've been talking about so far, paranormal television, it is a good thing. It's something that people do need to see, but it's something people need to get together on. It's something we need, almost a universal way of swapping footage, and for people to put aside their egos, put aside their hates for and their hatred for one another, and to say, right, we're all in this together. It doesn't matter if I like someone or dislike someone or the way they do it. If they get results, let's pool it, let's look at it together and see if we can actually prove to the skeptics that there is such a thing as paranormal activity, or there are such a thing as ghosts, and they are the spirits of dead people. And also, if we're going to do it, we need some sort of board to control ghost groups. Agreed?
Absolutely.
I think a much bigger board to control mediums. I'm thinking of if we could get Vincent Price back, we could have a medium finder general, because I personally agreed with his tactics and his methods of getting the truth. Now, last time we had an email about reincarnation. And I really do want to start talking about that. I know it's a big leap from what we've spoken about, but there have been television programs about reincarnation and past life regression. I happen to think it's complete, utter hogwash. I, as someone who's fairly intelligent or mediocre intelligent, I think anyone who believes in that has to be devoid of some sort of rationale. There's no way, surely, can we really believe that reincarnation happens. Cath, do you believe in reincarnation?
I do.
You believe that you were something else in another life?
I do, yeah. And I've spoken to many people over the years, especially doing the show that we do. You know, many people believe they've been here before. There's too many stories that they've experienced, and I don't know. I'm confused now because you're giving me a funny look. I do believe in it. I do.
No, because you're an intelligent person, and I'm surprised you believe. Yvette, do you believe in it?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. I've read articles about it. I've read books on it. I've seen documentaries, and I'm sit on the fence. There's one particular story that I absolutely loved and found fascinating. It was this woman who was about 30 years of age. She had some children, and she called, basically from being a little girl, she lived in London, from being a little girl, she used to draw maps of a little house and the road and a church and so on. So drew this village, and she called it the name of the village. It was a village somewhere in Ireland, and she'd no idea if the village existed or whatever. Anyway, when she got older, she kept having these reoccurring dreams about having brothers and the father leaving and so on. And she checked out the village when she was older, and sure enough, it was a true village. And she actually went to the village and tracked down these people that she dreamt about. And everything in her dream, she was this woman in this dream, was absolutely right. It turns out that she was supposedly reincarnated as this woman who lost her children. She met up with the children, who are now like 80 years of age or so on, so old, and they basically were calling her mother. You know, these 80, because she was giving them information about their mother that she would never have known about, and they were absolutely gobsmacked that this woman knew everything about their mother. And I watched this documentary and I thought, that's really strange. I'm not sure whether I'm saying I believe in reincarnation. Whatever it was just the most bizarre thing I think I've seen in a very long time. Many people believe in it. Many religions are based on it. I can't say one way or the other. I really can't. There's no proof of it for me. I find it interesting. I've been regressed, and I have to say that a lot of it was my imagination. I know that because I was in the moment. I was, sort of imagining things, and the person who regressed was going, that's it, you've been regressed. But I wasn't so sure, and I was thinking, no, I think I imagined that. So I don't know. I think a lot of these people that get regressed, they say they were Anne Boleyn or they were Elizabeth I or King Henry VIII. I find that a little bit hard to believe.
Jeff, do you believe in reincarnation? I only wanted a yes or no answer. No, I'm joking. No, that's great.
I really want to believe in it, because otherwise, this is it. This is it.
Well, don't know, because there's a life after death. There's the heaven hell debate, but reincarnation is that you're going to come back.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
I want to believe it. I want to believe it. I find it hard to believe, and when I hear stories like that, they're great stories.
But what gets me is again, this is a story that's been told down. I know the documentary you're talking of because I've seen it as well, and the documentary is a very impressive documentary. I could make one tomorrow, the same thing, and it can be completely fake. And I think that I don't know this lady, and I don't know what she's done. I know there's a part of, say, when she drew these pictures of when she was a kid, there's no proof that she actually drew those pictures when she was a kid. I mean, I've just messing around there with a picture of a car and a little house.
No, but it was the names.
I could say I did that when I was 5.
But it was the names, Karl. She was so specific about the names of the streets, the name of the village. Somewhere in Ireland she'd never been before.
Yeah, but we don't know she hadn't been. She could have gone there.
Well, I've met people that said that they've been somebody on and tell stories of what they thought they were.
But if there was, this is the whole reincarnation argument for me falls down on the first question is, if there were, just say there were 1 million people on this planet, okay? 100 years ago there was 1 million people on this planet. They're all dead now, but they've all come back reincarnated. There can still only be 1 million people on this planet, because where do the others come from?
I know, and when we've had these conversations before, just ourselves, I have to say, that's what I'm saying, I sit on the fence. Things like that make me go, you're right,
Question it.
Apparently in spiritualism, and as I say in other religions, you have the choice when you are dead and your soul goes to the other side. You then have a choice whether you want to come back. Supposedly with reincarnation, your soul has, to reach the closest height to God, you have to go through different lives. You have to live different lives. You have to live. You have to go through different scenarios. So, if you were poor, in your first life, you then have to live a life of being rich.
I believe this.
I know.
That's bizarre.
I know. Just let me finish. And then, if you have been murdered, in your next life you will be the murderer. If you have been raped in one life, you will be the rapist in another. This is what people believe, and so you have to live every single scenario to make your soul be stronger, so that you have experienced every type of life. And
so it's a game. The whole of spirituality, all this heightened sense of spirituality, is nothing more than a game. You've got to go certain levels to win the next level to get up closer to God. That's not what God is.
No. It's not about a game. I'm not saying that's what it's a game. I'm saying to enlighten your soul so that you can experience every type of life, to make you a better soul, a better person, to understand life as a whole, the universe and so on. You've got to experience being every type of being, and that's what I'm saying a lot of these religions are based on. And for me, I just can't, I don't know, I wouldn't want to come back. Why would you want to come back? Why would you want to come back? Why would you?
I have to admit, I wouldn't mind. I'm having a great time, but...
No, I'm having a great time, but I wouldn't want to come back. I'd be happy, it's like, oh God, growing old and all that.
I've got to say, I'm looking forward to the rest, but...